Okay, so today we are going to be talking about the top fruits for update 8. What fruits you should be using and for what categories. Now, there are various new ways to get fruits in this update. A lot of them meaning legendary chests. Now, I do a video on the fastest ways to get legendary chests, all the ways you can get legendary chests. So I'm not going to really focus on that in this video. However, all the bosses, all the ways you can now farm and do PvE in this game, all the new ways don't require different fruits, but more fruits are better for some certain things. For example, let's talk about Lore and that factory raid real quick. If you are farming Lore himself and you want, say, Kikoku, you are mainly going to be wanting to use Pika. This is why Pika is overpriced right now. I've seen it go for Elo Hammer, probably even more. But Pika is really overpriced right now. Just because of Lore and the ladder method. Now, I do have a video up on how to do the ladder method. If you have no idea how to do it, you should go watch that if you want to go cheese Lore. But basically, Pika is really overpriced for the Lore ladder method. So if you are farming Lore, you are going to want to be using Pika. Now, while we are on the topic of Lore and the factory, let's talk about Suna. Suna is also really overpriced right now. A lot of people want it because it is a really easy way to get legendary chests. If you farm Lore, the people using Suna, they get that 5% damage and then they just sit at that slime tanker thing you need to destroy. Basically, if you didn't know, whoever gets first on that damage when you destroy that slime thing gets a legendary chest. And Suna, for whatever reason, is really powerful against it. And if you have Suna, no one else has Suna, you're pretty much guaranteed first place every single time, guaranteeing you a legendary chest. And you can tell the people that have Suna, because they're just sat there, they've done their kill credit to Lore, and they just sit there by the slime thing, just waiting for it to be able to be damaged. So if you are wanting legendary chests, if you want to get basically first place on that thing, on that slime tanker each time, you should be using Suna. It is really OP for that. Now let's go on to the Colosseum. The Colosseum is a new thing that has been added, and sure, there are a bunch of ways you can get the damage up for that, because it is the top 3 people who get damage on that gets a legendary chest. Now, I believe the Cupid wand, whatever the one with the lightning does, apparently that's OP in groups of crowds for this Colosseum. So if you got that, you could be using it. However, this is for fruits. So a really good fruit for Colosseum is Gerva. Now you might be like, why Gerva? Gerva's ultimate is really OP because obviously it's got massive AoE coming in from both sides. Tsunamis in from both sides, really damaging. Or that you've got a horde of people, you can get your damage up really quickly. So I would recommend it if you are doing Colosseum, if you are farming Colosseum, to use Gerva. Obviously Colosseum physically isn't soloable because you have to have at least 2 people to do it. But if you got someone else there with other good damaging fruit that can maybe also tank bosses and like fight bosses like that, then Gerva is really good. Now, I purposely haven't said Venom at all yet, because Venom, I haven't said that at all yet. So some of you might be like, why haven't you said Venom? Venom is obviously the best fruit in the game right now. And that, yes, it might be. However, I haven't said Venom yet because Venom is just good for pretty much everything. I'm not too sure about PvP, but I'm mainly focusing on PvE in this video. However, Venom is really good for pretty much anything to do with bosses. If you're farming Lore, he can do really good damage. If you're farming Lucy, he can do really good damage. If you're farming Doflamingo, it can do really good damage. Which is why I waited until I'd finished with the Colosseum before I'd finished with Lore, just to mention Venom. Just because Venom is pretty much an all-rounder. It is really good for pretty much everything. Now, you can't technically do the ladder strat with Lore with Venom. However, you can still do an awful lot of damage with it. Now, I'm not very a fruit expert. I don't really dabble between changing fruits. I mainly just stick with Pika just because it is really good for Kraken farming and whatnot. And that's how I get my fruits mainly. However, you know, if I have missed a fruit that you think should have been as part of this video, let me know in the comments if there's anything I missed. I think I did take off the majority, you know, Suna for the slime tanker, Gerva for Colosseum, Venom for pretty much everything, and Pika for the Lore ladder strat. But yeah, that's it for this video. Not too long of a video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, be on the road to 10,000 subscribers. There's currently 2 giveaways happening in my Discord server right now. By the time this video is out, they would have ended, but join that for future giveaways. Yeah, see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.